Who am I? Have you ever felt like this? What are you doing? What are you teaching? What is your niche? What are you going to do? These are all things that go through my head sometimes, especially on my other channel. I have a hair channel talking about helping women grow their hair back, whether it's aging, damaged hair, and I've been on that channel a little over a year now. And I feel like I got really discouraged. Well, I know I got really discouraged, and I got off there for about 2 months. That definitely doesn't help. It doesn't help anything, but I feel like nothing was helping. I was listening to coaches, listening to gurus. I hired my third coach, and I started doing things different. I changed my thumbnails, changed my titles, followed things that they said. I mean, the list went on from changing, trying to get better. And I feel like something's going on. Somewhere along the way, I'm stuck. So I started feeling like, well, maybe you just suck and you shouldn't even be doing this at all. But I know deep down inside of me, I love the challenge. I love helping people. But there's times that you just get really, really fed up and tired. And we're all human. So this is something that I really need to dig deep and say, to myself, is this something that you really want to continue to do? And this is with my hair channel right now. I mean, I love helping women. I love, there's so much things that we as women don't get the help that we need. For instance, I know that I mentioned before the menopause, going through perimenopause. We are so far behind with the knowledge. We need other women to lean on. But I feel like I love learning. I love growing. I didn't know anything with tech. I've learned from scratch how to build my courses. So that says something. And I know I'm down on myself a lot. There is things that I feel like, why am I doing this? I'm wasting my time. And it's just something that we all go through. Something that I believe that we've all been there. We've all been down on ourselves. And I know I definitely am. All these cars are passing me up. And we're in the middle of construction. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at all these cars zooming past me. And every time I go to work, most of the time I get stuck in this construction that they're doing up here. So I'm gonna wait till all these cars pass me up so I can concentrate. Nobody has patience up here when I work on the road. Come on, go around, dude. Sorry. Okay, never mind. This car is, instead of going on the other lane, this car is going to get really close to me behind me. So, oh, that is a very big goal of mine. This keeps me going. This, besides helping people and helping others show that you can do this too, that you don't have to struggle. I mean, you're still going to have some struggling. But if I could show you how to do these courses and what I did on the tech side, you don't have to spend hours and hours and days trying to figure something out. I really want to just work for myself. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's tough sometimes. You have to have a very strong spine. It's not for the weak of heart. Or how do you say that? It's not for the, I don't know how to say it, but I feel like I know when I'm tired, I get more emotional because, your lack of sleep just really messes with you. And I'm thinking all these things this morning. I think anywhere from, why am I doing this, to why do people want quickness? Every time you turn around, somebody wants the fast track. And don't get me wrong, I want the fast track to succeeding at things. I want this to take off. I really want to show people that I can help them, but it takes patience, takes time, not being forceful. But those are things that go through your mind when you are starting your own online businesses, and or if you're starting a YouTube channel and the growth is very, very slow. You hear other people's stories. Some people, they took a couple years to blow up, or not even necessarily blow up, but to blow up, to start the traction. And I just think, well, when is it my turn? So that's when I start feeling sorry for myself. That's when I need to step back and say, hey, you got this, just keep going. But it is not easy. Sometimes you hear all these people say, big coaches say, just keep going. You don't know when the next video can take off. Your time is here almost, or if you give up and walk away, you're not going to ever know. And those times it gets very draining. You feel emotionally tired, and I know that I've been lacking sleep. My dog Coco, he gets up all hours of the night, so he's 3 years old. It is just, I don't know, I've tried everything, and I know I'm lacking in training my dog, because I start to follow trainers. I watch Cesar Millan, and I start to do the things he said, because obviously I can't hire him. He's untouchable pretty much. And so I give up, get tired, and I get that screechy voice when I get frustrated. And my husband said, you're causing him to be more excited. But it's like a 2-year-old. They're like toddlers, and they test you. And I have to wake up early. I get up at 4 a.m. and I just can't get sleep, and I'm exhausted right now. So I don't know. I'm just lacking sleep today. So that is stuff we all go through, and being vulnerable is really hard to do, because we all want to show up and say, I'm doing this, I'm succeeding, this is taking off, and this is great. But there's days you just don't feel great. Granted, as much as I love creating, I really want to be a business owner, because I've always wanted to do that all my life. I actually was a business owner for 3 years with permanent makeup, but my goal is to work for myself, not go into work, not have to do this every morning, well, the days that I do work, and focus on my channel, my courses, building, because I love it. When I get started, it's so fulfilling. I learned so much. I'm using my brain, things that I didn't know before. I'm able to learn it. Even when I was in school growing up, there's things I couldn't do. I couldn't do math. When I say couldn't, is because I didn't have any type of tutoring. I didn't have anybody to help me do this. And my parents really didn't help me with things. My mom, she was a stay-at-home wife all her life. I think she had one job in her lifetime, which I'm not saying anything bad about that. I'm just saying it wasn't really embedded in me for school. I didn't have to go to school sometimes. I would say I was sick, because when you're a kid, you don't want to go to school. Well, most kids. So there's kids that love school. I don't know. I didn't. And I was able to stay home. So my learning just went down. I was in a really religious home. My parents were very, very, very strict. I couldn't wear pants to school, or pants at all. They didn't believe in pants for women. I couldn't cut my hair. They said that it was a sin to cut your hair. And everything was just a mess in my life. And I know that sounds silly, but it really messed with me mentally. There's other things that I grew up going through. And then everything was always hush hush. If somebody was sick, if somebody had something going on, it was hush hush. Nobody knew anything. I know my dad passed about 9 years ago now. I believe it's been 9 years. I don't know why. Like, nobody knew our history. Nobody knows our history of things. It's still up in the air about what happened, how he passed. I don't know if it was, I know his family came from cancer, and it was just a rare gene in your stomach. I think it's like I don't know what it is, but it's stomach cancer that's very rare, genetic. And so I went and got tested for all that. I went and did my stomach. I did the scans. I did blood work. I did everything. They can't see it in blood work. I had to do all the CT scans and everything, just to make sure that I didn't have that. I know my sister went through a lot. She's still going through a lot with it. So I don't know. It's just everything was very secretive growing up. So I do know that I try to be as open with my kids now about things, and to take care of themselves, get tested, do what they got to do for themselves. But it's their choice. I've been on my daughter about her health, and she, she has to do it for herself. I know, because I've been on her over and over, and she's already over the age of 21, so I can't really force her. I just get on her, and she gets really annoyed. So that's all I can do, is just try to be there. But yes, this is something that I grew up not really believing in myself, not ever finishing anything. When things got hard, I gave up. I went to college. I had every single thing that I needed for a degree except my math, and I couldn't pass math. I mean, it was horrible. I got tutors at the time, and I think being an adult is, you know, when you're an adult, nothing's impossible, don't get me wrong. But I ended up giving up because I was so frustrated. I couldn't pass these courses, these classes that I needed to get this degree at the time. And I changed my degree so many times, mind you, but I ended up giving up on that. I tried to do something else and I just gave up on that. So I am determined to keep going, and I'm learning, and I'm so proud of myself. The hard tech part in social media, or when you're learning things like my ManyChat for my Instagram, setting that up was pretty difficult. It took me a good while, maybe 3 days, to figure it out, because I would work on it for a while, then I would have to walk away, then I'd come back and then finally get it, because there's little pieces that you have to connect for ManyChat. Same thing with Sapcart. I'm on Sapcart for my courses. That's what I use. It's amazing. It is really hard, but guess what? I love it. I love learning. I love the challenge. I didn't walk away. I know there was a couple things that I couldn't figure out, especially for my hair tracker, which I mentioned before, I believe earlier, that you could do this trackers on any niche you're doing, on anything you're teaching. And so basically it's just something to get people on track. It gives you motivation. It gives you a kick in the butt. If you score low, it tells you what to do. You could also do planners. You could do so many different things. I did a 30-day planner with my hair course, so people can, use this guide to help their hair grow, help the shedding, help the balding. And it is used as one of my order bumps for my main course, which is a popular add-on. That's what order bump means. It's add-on. So I have really, really come a long way. So I know that this is something that will keep me going, keep me excited, because there's days, I mean, I know I'm sure I'll have days, but there's so much learning. It's the learning to this having your online course is the sky's the limit. And I know I shouldn't be recording anything because I really feel sleepy, but I'm on my way to work and it takes me a while to get there, so I figured I would put something out. And I know this isn't the best put together video, but that just happened. And I used to script all my videos, just script everything, but I felt so forced. I mean, I know you could still script outlines and to sound more structured, and you could do bullet points. You could look at your paper even and just finish, talking when it comes to scripting. But a lot of times I just wing what I have to say. So I don't know. That could probably be part of the issue I was having on my other channel, gaining followers, community. I mean, because you really want to focus when you're building an online course, finding your people, not just anybody. I mean, it's nice to have people watch your stuff, don't get me wrong, but you want to build a community. You want to find the people, especially in the courses. If you were selling courses, you want to find people that are looking for what you have, for their pain points, for the help that they're looking for the outcome, or on continuously living. If it's, like I said, if your way of living, you're going to want to find those people that will purchase your courses. Thank God it's my Friday. I'm exhausted right now. I feel like I'm going from one end to the other. I'm working really far from where I live. I'm taking my son to work now. He's trying to transfer that's somewhere 8 minutes from our house, opposed to 30 minutes there and back. So it's an hour drive when I take him. And Lyft, where he's at right now, is so expensive. Sometimes it's like 35, sometimes it's anywhere from 40, 50 to even 70 if it's midnight. So I had to turn around and go get him in the night, and then I have to open in the morning. He doesn't drive right now. Does have a license, but he doesn't have a car right now. So that will hopefully be coming once he gets situated in the transfer. He'll have 8 minutes, so the Lyft is going to be cheap, but it'll be nice for him to have his own car. He can just do what he wants to do, and he just started working, so he had another job, a couple of jobs before it didn't work. My son's an introvert, and he has some social anxiety with people. He's gotten a lot better, so I'm really happy about that. I'm really proud of that. He's struggled in that area, and so I always try to encourage him. But I know this is getting really long, and I'm kind of rambling right now about things. And so I just want to say, I took maybe 6 months off of this channel, and it's not because I really didn't love learning and growing and having online courses, but I felt like I didn't know enough. And that's the best time. Sometimes I understand people say, get on here, be vulnerable, show what you're learning, show what you're growing. But I wanted to step back, focus on my other channel. I don't feel like I have enough to say with it. I know that it's continuously things that you could talk about hair, but I kind of get a little burned out with it. And I feel like I have so much more to say with this. I start talking about other things on my other hair channel. So I go from perimenopause hair to postpartum hair, and I try to keep it all in the hair, but I do talk about other things sometimes. I know people say that could hurt your channel, but I mean, I can only talk about hair so much before I run out of things to say. So I feel like this is more of a challenge for me. So thank you for watching if you did, and I hope everyone has a great rest of your day.